Going on a first date is usually nerve-wracking and stressful. I don't know about you, but for me, it usually is. So I'm talking specifically to the people who are like me, who get very nervous when they want to go out on their first date. So stick with me, guys. Alright, guys. So here is one of my first hack. I call it hack because it's helping me. It has been helping me go on dates and be more less awkward when I'm there. So let's start, guys. So one thing I noticed is that if I go on a date, I'm usually stressing over how I'm going to make myself useful to this person, how I'm going to make the person see my worth. I'm usually stressing over myself, thinking about what I can do to be more free, more confident when I'm there. One thing I've learned is take the stress off yourself, take the focus out of you. What you should be worried about is if that person has anything to offer to you. You are the catch. Well, personally, I am the catch. I've thought about it that way, and that's how I'm living my life right now because it's all in your mind. Whatever you're thinking, it's all in your mind. So if you tell yourself that, what is this person bringing to me? That way, you shift the attention from yourself. Your head will not disturb you when you're on the date. You actually be able to calm down and listen to what the person has to tell you. Why? Because you're not focused on yourself this time around. You're not thinking about what you can do for this person. You're actually thinking about what this person can do for you. That way, you're more focused on them. You shift the attention from yourself. That's one tip I have been using, or one hack I have been using. Secondly, I believe in dress as you want to be addressed. Your first date shouldn't be time to show your beautiful cleavage and how sexy you are, or how beautiful or how luscious your skin looks. It's time to go there with, so except, don't get me wrong, except that is what you're trying to portray, except that's the image you're trying to portray, like you're sexy, you're all that. But if that's not what you're trying to do, you want the person to take you seriously, you want the person to actually pay attention to what you're saying, it means you have to go there dressed confidently. Wear something good, dress in the best way you can. Get someone to actually look at you. If you're not confident about what you're wearing, get someone to look at you and tell you, yes, you're looking good. Don't, what your dressing is one of the best way to show how confident you are. The way you look, the way you carry yourself, it's going to improve your confidence drastically that you won't even believe, because you're dressed to kill. Keep that in mind, guys. Well, my third tip is do not arrive late. I don't know why I often try to hit on this, but don't arrive to your first date late. It says a lot about you already. Personally, if I'm going to a date and someone comes in very late, I'm already not interested in that person for coming late, for keeping me waiting. It's not a good thing to show to someone on the first date. Arrive fashionably early. Not necessarily too early, but just be on time. Let's put it that way. Be on time. Don't come late. Coming late, secondly, will make the person analyze you as you're coming in. Don't think that you're the only one who has thoughts. Whoever you're going to meet is also going to be thinking almost the same thing you're thinking. So it's also going to be sitting down, analyzing you. Well, that's for my third hack. Fourthly, don't share too much. This is not time for TMI. Don't go into all the details about your personal life. Don't talk about your ex. Don't talk about your body count. If he asks you, switch the question around, turn it around. And if he asks you about your body count the first time, trust me, that's not the kind of person you should be with on a first date. Because why is he asking something so personal? The first date is not a time to overshare. It's time to get to know someone, and the person will also get to know you. So don't talk about things that are too personal to you. Don't share stuff. Just listen, bring interesting conversation, intelligent conversation, and you see how the conversation goes. Well, I think I'm in my fifth hack right now. Ask questions. I'm not going to stress this out too much. Just know it's straightforward. Ask questions before going on the date. Make a research. If you're talking over the phone and you feel like you guys have a bit of connection over the phone, you know one or two things about him or her, before going on a date, make more research on what you've talked about, so that when you get there, you don't start sounding dumb. You actually have good questions to ask that person, because asking questions shows how confident you are in yourself and how interested you are in knowing that person. So ask good questions, good and confident questions. Don't be vague. Explain, go into details. If not, your personal details, I mean. But if he asks you a question, don't just drop a simple straight answer and you're done. You're leaving the conversation open without even an interesting way for the guy to jump in. Says if you're talking to him, go lengthy, talk about the stuff. Don't just drop an answer. Make sure you explain, you elaborate, talk more, and talking more shows how confident you are in yourself, in whatever you have in your brain. Don't care if it's not making sense. Just be confident, saying whatever rubbish you're saying. Trust me, he's going to admire your confidence more than the rubbish you're saying. So guys, these are my 6 hacks of how to not be awkward on the first date. I hope it helps you. Give this video a fat thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on your post notifications so you'll be the first to know when we upload the video. And if this video gets at least 10 likes, I'm going to post part 2. Stay tuned guys. Peace.